Let me tell you something, we spend so much of our time running. We're running to work, we're running to the bank, we're running to pick up the kids. We're always in a hurry chasing something we think is just around the corner. We get so caught up in the noise of life that we forget to listen to the silence. I was in a room once, a room filled with that kind of silence. It was quiet, but it was the loudest quiet I've ever heard. In that room was my Uncle Joe. A man who had lived a full, hearty life. A man whose laugh could shake the windows. But now, he was at the end of his road. We were all there with him, holding our own breath while we waited for his last. But Uncle Joe wasn't scared. You could see it in his eyes. He took one in, a soft, quiet inhale, and then he let it go. And that was it. It left his body and seemed to hang in the air for a second, like a feather floating down to the ground. The beeping of the machines turned into one long, steady tone, and in that one moment, everything for us, the people left behind, changed forever. It wasn't an ending, it was the most powerful beginning I've ever experienced. The truth that life is a collection of these breaths and we never know which one will be our last. We were being shown in the most profound way possible what this whole thing called life is really all about. You would think that the moment someone leaves this world the room would feel empty, but that's not what happened. The moment Uncle Joe's last breath left him, the room didn't get emptier, it got fuller. It was like his entire life, all his laughter, all his advice, all his bear hugs, and all his bad jokes came rushing back into that space all at once. My aunt, who had been holding his hand, didn't let go. She just held it tighter, a small smile on her face through her tears.
He's here, he's still right here.
And she was right. People don't just disappear. The love you have for them and the love they had for you, that stuff doesn't go anywhere. It sticks around. It becomes part of the memories that make you smile on a random Tuesday. My cousin, who was always too busy with his important job, just stood there, staring at the empty bed, and I could see the wheels turning in his head. He was thinking about all the fishing trips he missed with his dad. It was a mirror being held up to all of our faces asking us, are you living right? Are you loving enough? Are you paying attention to what really matters? The first thing that hit me, and I mean hit me like a ton of bricks, was the power of right now. This very second, this breath you're taking while you read this, that's all you got. We live our lives on a payment plan. I'll be happy when I get that promotion. I'll take that vacation when the kids are grown. I'll tell them I love them tomorrow. Uncle Joe, lying there, he didn't have a tomorrow. His whole life had come down to a series of nows. After that day, I started seeing time differently. Before, my calendar was my boss. It told me where to go, what to do, how to feel, so I started to change. I still did it, but I didn't let it steal my peace. A week later, he called me. He wasn't at the office, he was at a lake with a fishing pole in his hand.
He said, I'm here, man, I'm just here. The work will be there tomorrow, but this sunshine won't.
The most important meeting you have is the one with your own life. That meeting is happening right now. You're in it. You have to be present to win. If you want to dance in the kitchen with your wife, do it now. This moment is it. We chase money, we chase status, we chase fancy cars, we think that's the scoreboard. But when Uncle Joe was lying in that bed, nobody was talking about how much money he had in the bank. All that stuff, all that success, completely irrelevant. We were talking about the time he taught my little cousin how to ride a bike, every birthday, every graduation. We were talking about the way he looked at my aunt, a love so deep it was like the ocean. The currency in that room wasn't dollars, it was memories. It was acts of kindness. It was love. I started investing in people instead of just my portfolio. I started making deposits of time. I started making deposits of attention. I started making deposits of affection. Taking my kids for ice cream on a Tuesday for no reason at all, that's building generational wealth, the kind of wealth that can't be taxed, that can't be stolen, it can only be felt. So I ask you this, what kind of fortune are you building? Or one that lives in the hearts of the people you touch? That's the only legacy that truly matters. The final lesson, you have to live on purpose, not by accident. Wake up every single morning and live with intention. He was a mechanic. He was a mechanic with purpose. He fixed cars and fixed people's days. Seeing his life close peacefully made me look at my own. Or grabbing the oars and rowing toward your chosen destination. Be the best father you can be. Bring a little joy to your customers every day. Be a good friend. What matters is that you have one. Don't wait for a final breath to value every inhale. Start today. Find your purpose, big or small. Invest in love. Be present in every moment. You're taking one right now. Now go out there and live. I mean, really, truly live.